Hey, hope you guys are doing well. Edgar's here with part 17, I think, of the relaxed Long Dark Stalker run. And we're heading out to Pleasant Valley today. We're heading up north. I think I remember the path, so bear with me, but I'm like 95% confident. I've gone that route a couple times, so. And also it fixed my mic a little bit, so hopefully it sounds a little bit better. It wasn't catastrophic before, but hopefully now. There was some interference with the background noise. I couldn't figure it out. Watched a bunch of tutorials, so hopefully it's better. The tests seem fine. But yeah, this is all I'm leaving behind. I've been a productive boy in Coastal Highway, and I'm leaving behind a lot of valuable stuff, but I'm pretty heavy. But part of the reason is I'm bringing the rope, which is 5 kilos, and we're going to take a little detour. And we're going to actually kind of apply it. I don't know, whatever you want to call it, but basically it's going to come down from the tower. Yeah, so that's going to be a little detour. We're going to do that, and then we're going to head to the Pleasant Valley because I just want it to be there for convenience. It's a nice shortcut. So let's do that. But when it comes to this stuff, I'm running pretty heavy, but I'm bringing all the vitals. I'm leaving behind most of the arrowheads and most of the lantern fuel, but I'm kind of bringing stuff that might or might not be there. So I'm bringing the gun cleaning kit, which is not heavy. Same thing with the whetstone. And this thing as well. Oh, one last check. Let's do this. Let's bring a good one. And let's leave the bad one here. I'm bringing arrow shafts. I'm leaving the fishing gear and the shells. These are up north. These are needed in Black Rock, if I remember correctly. Which is, we're heading to Pleasant Valley from Coastal. And I think Black Rock, you can craft ammunition there, but I'll read some books beforehand, up the skill, and then I'll make some half-shitty ammunition instead of shitty ammunition. So, yeah, we're heading up north. So, we have a little bit of water, we have a little bit of food. So I think we're good to go. We kind of have food and water-wise, we have the bare minimum, just to kind of make it. I think it's going to be fine. Let's just... I'm always super careful. Let's bring a half a liter. And then in Pleasant Valley, it's going to be smooth sailing again. Let's bring the gun because it's noisier. I should have went out the other door. So I'm going to be heavy. But as soon as I deploy, I guess that's a good word, the rope, then, yeah, I'm going to be below the threshold. And we have the well-fed bonus, which is good for walking long distances because it gives us extra 5 kilos of capacity. So we're going to take our little detour, and I think, yeah... Oh, that's a bear. Let's go this way. I think this is... Memory's really bad. Let's just go on a little journey, shall we? And we also left some food over here, which might be spoiled by the time we get here next time. But hopefully by then, we'll have the level 5 cooking skill, so it shouldn't matter. We can eat old food as well. Or rotten food. So there shouldn't be any wolves here as far as I remember. Maybe things have changed since the update. But the deer have always been here. And my goal is to make it to Pleasant Valley by the end of this in-game day. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I think I might be missing the tower again, or maybe I'm on the track. I should have gone where the bear is, but the bear is there, so, that's kind of, but that's the guaranteed route to get to the tower that I know. And there's a couple of wolves on the way, so, yeah. We'll see. We'll still meet some wolves, I think. It's pretty guaranteed. And the big thing that trips me up usually is when you go uphill, there's like a couple directions to go. One of them goes to Pleasant Valley, and the other one goes to Ravine, which we came from. That's a dead end, I think. Yeah. I think this is will end up like over a hill, and then that's where the wolves will be, I think. And that's the right path, unfortunately. But let's double check. But I really want to deploy the rope, just so we have options. Oh, this is where we... Okay, so that's a rope. This is where the bear is sometimes. I think the bear cave is nearby, maybe? I don't know. Let's beware of the bear. I think that's a bear, yep. I don't think he sees us. Yeah, and that's where the cave is, where he is. That's where his little home is. But we're at a safe distance and we don't smell. We have one fish, but that's not enough for us to smell. But once we go over this hill, I think might be some danger there. I don't remember that rope though. And I think here we must go uphill. Again, this seems, I don't know if you, for you watching this, I don't know if it seems easy, but I always get tripped up with the, in Coastal Highway once you go uphill. Kind of seems simple, but at the same time, it's just kind of, there's some things that are really easy to miss. These really subtle roads. Oh, I think that's, yeah. I'm like 90% sure that this takes us to Pleasant Valley. That's a different road. But the rope... Yep, I'm screwing up the rope thing. But I don't want to just leave it behind, so let's... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where Pleasant Valley is. But I do want to deploy the rope next to the tower, so that's a nice little shortcut, like I said before. So we might wander around a little bit. Forgive me. Oh, well, that scared him. So this is where the cabins are. You know what? I'll leave the rope here. And I should start noting things down. Okay, let's do this. Let's do the pro gamer thing. Oh, jeez. Come on. There we go. Nice little headshot. We have to start practicing, essentially. Yeah, I don't know what that piece of shit is. Oh, there we go. Well, let's practice. Kind of fairly easy, I think. Oh, I broke it. Well, I still have the arrow shafts. So that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the rope here. I think... Yeah, because I honestly missed it because I was scared of the bear. I know that was the guaranteed route, but that's fine. But I think this is, yeah, this is Pleasant Valley uphill, I think. Or maybe? No, 1 second. I'm wrong. I know what I'm doing now. Yeah, so that's one rope, and there's another one that I'm going to deploy over there.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
So there we go. I'm still busy. I've spent at least a solid 100 days in this territory, but mostly down on the kind of like the main level. Okay, so we lost an arrow. That was a couple shots. I'm guessing that also comes with a skill, maybe? That's just a guess, that as you upgrade your kind of your arrow skill, they might not deteriorate as quickly, but don't quote me on that. Let's check for feathers while we're here. I don't think there's any. I think you have to wait a bit. Yep. Alright, let's go. Let's go uphill. and then let's get lost again. So as per usual, we can give that title to like half the episodes, but basically struggling Eastern European noises to fall asleep to, because I'm just wandering around. But yeah, it's been a few days, and it's been really busy at work, and now it's Saturday. It's the weekend, so I finally had the chance to sit down. I've been having more work than usual, a couple more new clients, and yeah, there's less chances to play, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. But I still really enjoy it. It's not a drag to play. It doesn't feel like a chore to kind of do recordings for this channel. And also, again, which happens like every few months, my Stranded Deep series just picks up for no reason. Like the views just, I mean, skyrocket for my kind of standards, but because I'm a really small channel. But they just go up. I don't know what it is, but people like the Stranded Deep videos. These ones not as much, but these ones I just enjoy doing them, just like Stranded Deep. But I might do another Stranded Deep series. I got an invitation from one of you guys watching to do like a co-op. So I don't know. I might reach out to him, see if that's a thing. But if not, I can do like a more difficult one that's not as relaxed, not permadeath. But maybe hostile wildlife. That's definitely a big one. Because there's like a new element that comes in. You have to hide from them. You have to watch out for the snakes. You have to, you know, use shark repellent and all that stuff, right? Which wasn't a thing before. So there's some cool new things that come in. Obviously, we know the end game, but, you know, it's something to kind of consider. And obviously you have the survivalists that I've been playing, so I don't think I want to play 3 games at the same time. Even 2 is kind of a lot. And I'm still not sure whether you guys are going to like the survivalists or not. There wasn't a whole lot of views, but I have to do a bunch of them just to see whether you guys actually like them. But yeah, those are kind of the 2, and then Stranded Deep I'm also considering, because you guys like it, and that's one of my favorite games of all time. As kind of simple as it is, it's not super in-depth, right? But still, there's something to it, and there's some things that I didn't do in that one, related to like building and stuff. So there might be a couple of fun projects to do, besides just like blitzing through the game. But more on that later, we'll see. And there's a few more games that I want to do. Not just first-person stuff like this, which I like, but there's other kind of different types. So, but yeah, we'll see. Can't play 5 games at the same time as much as I would love to. Alright, well, next guy. I guess it was kind of peaceful for a second. In the eye. Alright, how much does it damage my arrows? Okay, so that one is broken. This one is 73. It's interesting that, yeah, it was like that before as well. It was like one shot, went to like 70 something. But in this case, I think it was, maybe it was used before. So maybe like 3 or 4 shots, tops, per arrow. Which is not great. I need more feathers. So I'm going to do a bunch more hunting in Pleasant Valley, I would assume. Yeah, probably. To, you know, kind of keep on working the cooking skill and also get some feathers. I have 1 feather. You need 3 per arrow. I think if you break down this arrow, you might get like a couple. Alright, so we're doing this. But yeah, Pleasant Valley is tricky because there's like a point where you kind of like go up. We'll see. We'll take a quick look. I know the guaranteed route, but I have to go all the way down to the road. So that's kind of it's quite the drag. Yeah, so this is where I didn't take too long, but this is where I wanted to deploy the rope. This thing. Because there's another rope It's like a two-rope situation, right? There's one rope and there's the other one, which lands us at those cabins where I kind of wanted to leave the rope, but I decided not to. Yeah, so I'm going to deploy this thing. Okay, so now we're light. But I don't think I want to stick around. I don't have any food, and I don't want to start hunting rabbits and go into that rabbit hole, no pun intended. Yeah, let's do a couple steps that direction. And let's leave this thing. Just in case I have to like switch in between weapons. I don't want to like switch around for too long. In case it gets crucial. Might be a wolf or something here. So usually when I bring out a gun, in this case now, it's not a one-shot kill guarantee, like with the arrows, but it's loud, so in case there's a wolf somewhere where I can't see him around these things, I can just do a warning shot. I think I need to go up. You know what? I'm going to take a gamble. I'm pretty sure I just have to go up. If I can. This must be way to Pleasant Valley. But I definitely don't want to go to Ravine. That's kind of a... it's a redundant move. That's a lateral move, essentially. Alright, this looks like a dead end. Might want to go back. This looks like one of those places where there's something, but it doesn't look like. Maybe like, I don't know, like a cave or something, but it doesn't look like it. Oh, I think I'm here. This looks familiar. Okay, so the tower, basically you just come from the tower. I think this is it. It was like a coal mine. Worker's mine, whatever you want to call it. I should be surveying more. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it. Yeah, this is where I would have come from, I think, if I came from the road. And I'm pretty sure this is to... Yeah, I'm like 99.9% sure this is taking us to Pleasant Valley. And after that, I'm fairly confident in where I have to go. I've been there multiple times. Pretty much Blake Inlet is kind of a mysterious place to me. And up north, Ash Canyon, I think that's what it was called, Black Rock. Up over there. Those I haven't explored much. Alright, so I think I'm picking everything up on the way. Including coal. Because, oh, there we go. I love these.
I'll take it.
Clothing. We can fix some clothing. We are at 34 kilos, so we're fine. We can get it up to like 45. We don't have to sprint or anything. We'll bring it.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
This stuff hopefully will not come in handy, but I'd rather have it. But I'm pretty stocked up on medicine. So again, super careful, but that's the way I roll. Even though you can cheat death, I don't wanna. And
drop any of this gear.
if it takes, you know, becoming slightly slower, I'll still I'll do the full health thing, basically. Okay, we're sticking right for now. Oof, this is becoming... Okay, well, we're gonna keep sticking right, just so I don't get lost. We don't need these anymore, because we have level 3 fire starting. There's a book, but not my type of book. Some more shells.
Will be useful.
Food is good. Tools. Let's bring them. I honestly still don't remember what the tools are for. Oh, that's, sorry. I thought that was, those are flare shells. Oh, a third one. Don't mind if I do. I don't remember if they kind of, if you can combine them, because the stim gives you like 15% health. I don't know if you can combine them into like, you know, 45% with the 3 of them. Ah, shit. Do I need this? Well, I can't leave it here, but it's like 1 or 2 kilos. And 39. That's not too bad. Let's keep on keeping right. Otherwise, we're gonna run around in circles. That's kind of my rule of thumb if you haven't seen it. You never get lost if you just keep one direction, either right or left, but always. And if you keep right, hit a dead end, come back, keep on keeping right. You'll always end up at someplace, from my experience. But if you keep going left, right, left, right, left, right, then you might go around in circles. And it's easy to get lost. Okay, so this looks like a new place? Yes. We're getting some food, which is good. Because we're running low. Wood. It's kind of heavy. Yeah, it's a kilo. I could use this, but I'm not going to use it. Oh, look at that. All the good stuff. How much is this? 2 kilos. Oh, I can't leave this stuff behind.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Yeah, it's getting desperate. Should calm down with the coal. So this is a dead end, that's why I'm going left. Because I can see that it's a dead end, but it might have something valuable. Okay. I guess we might do this, just to shed some weight. Because this doesn't count. Towards the weight, because it's in my stomach. Yep, it's 45.5. We can't sprint anymore, but we're fine speed-wise. This is always creepy, but there's no danger here. Dangerous caves, as far as I remember, were in Desolation Point. Also in, there are the ice caves. Shoot, what's the place called? Place where it's just caves, there's no buildings. Hush River Valley. I think it also has like a wolf in a cave. So I want to kill those as well. They have names that I always forget. Okay, there's something here. Let's quickly check it out. Maybe there's like a granola bar or something. But once we leave the cave, we're pretty close. We just go downhill, and then we're pretty much there. Oh, look at that.
This
Always,
will come in handy.
always good to get an extra 5 rounds, because I'm always running short. Yeah, I can't bring this. I wish, but I'm going to be running heavy from now on. I need a moose satchel for the extra 5, and I think there's like a backpack that you can get. I'm pretty sure. But I don't think you can do 2 moose satchels. And I wouldn't do 2 because I have this thing. And this is where the moose satchel goes. You can also get the crampons. Those also go in those slots. Those help you climb with like less effort. Oh, I see light. So, if my calculations are correct, we're at our new home for the next 10 to 20 days. That's a lot of coal. Or, aka, Pleasant Valley.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Pleasant Valley. That's going to be our new home. The nice and warm and Pleasant Valley. So we're going to go downhill. There might be a bear on the way. At least there used to be. Might be a wolf or two, but... yeah, so we just need to go downhill and kind of head down to the town. There's a couple of big buildings. There's the town itself, with the, not the city hall, but like a town hall or whatever it's called. It had a name. That's where I like to set the base, but it doesn't have a workbench, but it has a 6-ring stove, which is really efficient. That's like a good thing to have. But there's a couple more. There's like a farm, and there's another farm or something, and I think one of them was like the best location, because it had the 6 rings and also the workbench. I think it had both, one of them. But the town, I really like the town, because being within the town is really safe. Because I'm always scared. I like this entrance always. It's kind of nice, just clear. So we're going to take like a left and go downhill. And we're going to do some exploring. That's a deer. Pleasant Valley is really big as far as I remember. Pretty big. Let's say pretty big. I don't think it's really big, but it's quite a bit of exploring to do. There's some stuff there, and I think there's like a wolf there as well. At least from the last few times. But we're gonna head this direction. And we're gonna take like a left. And we're gonna see the town. Yeah, we're getting kind of slow. But energy-wise and everything, we're pretty good. The thing I'm still uncertain about is what the Timberwolves, where are they now? If that has changed. And also the Cougar, I have no idea how that works, and whether the vanilla version of the game, without the DLC, whether that has Cougars, because that's the version I have. Because the DLC is just, honestly, it's not about the money or anything, but it's just too overwhelming. There's like a lot of extra cool stuff. I might switch back to it, but I think it's more likely that I'm just going to end up with playing the next part of the game, which will come out in 2026 maybe, than the DLC. I might still buy it just for the support. It's like 15 bucks. But besides that, it's a lot. A lot of extra territories. There's like the story missions, and it's just like a lot of stuff, and glimmer fog and all that stuff that I have no idea what that is. Might have had to go there. Let's do a little bit of this. I should have marked the beginning. Oh, that's the road. Or did I mark? No, I did mark the territory when I entered. There we go. There's the town. Can I jump? I don't think I should, but I will. Ah, damn it, that was close. So that's a sprained wrist. Let's get rid of the sprain, but the pain doesn't matter. Fall, sprained wrist, pain. Let's do that. That was a dumb move, but we saved a couple minutes maybe. So this is where the bear, I remember there used to be, and it was an easy way to cheese it out. You shoot it once, it starts attacking you, you hop in a car, and you know, and then it kind of walks away. You get back out, get it to run back at you. You do that like 20 times, maybe not 20, like 6, 7. Just so it doesn't escape, but it keeps bleeding out. And then at one point it just kind of topples over. And you spend only 1 rifle ammunition. Nope, there's a bunch of wolves. This is the fun zone. Because past the town, There's a lot of stuff going on there. That's where I killed my only moose. Oh, that's a wolf. Can we? Yeah, we can circumnavigate this, maybe. I just want to hit my home for tonight. And there's a lot of buildings, as you can see. That's where I killed the bear. There's a lot of buildings. Some of them are closed, but most of these are open. Okay, so we avoided that asshole. This is one of my favorite places because of how safe it is. And as you can just kind of hunker down for a bit. But there's a lot to explore, like I said before, in this territory. Yeah, I'm not touching anything. First, I'm gonna settle down. And then I'm gonna explore. No, looks like there's a storm coming, so we can just explore the town. And this is gonna be our... I don't know if that's gonna be our regional base, but we'll see. I do like it. It's really wide, spacious. But we can still explore in these conditions. It's really close. And there's no wolves. So if I remember correctly, this is going to be our little kitchen.
It's getting too heavy to carry.
Yep. There we go. That's our little 6-ring stove. And look at that. This is a nice little spacious place. And it has a bed, a couple of them. 3 at least. For now, we're just going to set everything down. This is going to be all medicinal stuff. I'm going to do piles. Clothing. We're going to carry food. Actions. Harvest. Yeah, it gives... When you make one, it's 3 feathers. When you harvest it, it's 2. But you get to keep the arrowhead. Which is the most important part, because you need a forge. And those are few and far in between. I don't need this. Don't need that. Let's refuel. Let's refuel completely. Because we're going to be exploring some buildings. This is going to be kind of the tool section. Guns, we should be doing some gun cleaning, but I'm going to leave it here for now. We're getting light. Book. I would love to read the book. It's only a couple hours. This thing, I remember that was my demise because this I left it someplace. I think I left it in Coastal Highway and then I came to Pleasant Valley in my first run. And then I went back to get this thing and then I got killed by a bear. So I'm not doing that anymore. That's another pile. Oh, right. Totally forgot. Let's pick up one. Let's leave these things. Just every kind of big base. I'm gonna leave some matches. I'll never need them, but it's good to have them. Okay, 30 kilos. We're still heavy. Arrow shafts. Let's leave those. Yeah, those are shafts. We have 6 arrows. We have a bow, which 1 to 2% per shot looks like. I don't think you can refurbish it in any way. Okay. We're getting there. We're 30 kilos. This is still heavy. But let's start exploring. While the night is still young. And mostly I'm doing it for the food, just so I don't have to resort to hunting right away. Just so I give myself a day or something, just to kind of settle in. I think there might be another kind of cupboard, cabinet there. Okay, we have a soda. Yeah, I think there's gonna be a lot of food in this little town.
I'll take it.
This is where the bathroom is. Yes, some water, some socks. Recoup the bandage that we lost. So this is good. We're gonna kind of check out the town. We're gonna have enough food for a day or two. Lantern fuel. Yep, this is good. This is we're gonna be prosperous. Oh, look at that. Maybe there's a soda in here. Or that. I'll pick up the book. Sorry. There should be something on the ground. There's no way there's nothing. Okay. Oh no. Okay, so we have the kitchen. And there's a bunch of cabinets here.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
I'll pick it up, but I don't need it. Because of the cooking skill. Oh, there we go. We have 2 of those. Oh, sorry. I keep messing up the buttons every once in a while because I don't play too often. Don't eat that. A lot of food. I can technically just stay the night without a worry. But I'm not gonna live on the edge. I'm gonna go explore the other buildings too. And just really stock up on food. Oh, those are 2 things. I like to take things... A whetstone, okay. I like to take things extra careful, in case you haven't watched my videos before. And make this a really relaxed run, because the goal is to get to 500 days. We're kind of spending a lot of resources, but...
I think I can use this. Now
that I'm kind of gonna start using the bow and arrow, and we're gonna hunt more, so I don't think it's gonna be an issue anymore. We're kind of safe. Okay, let's drop this stuff and let's go check out the next buildings. We'll figure out how to organize all this stuff later. Let's get it back to 30. Nope. I don't need any of this stuff. What else? Clothing, tools. Oh, the book. What are we carrying? Oh, the water. Alright. Well, I guess that goes in the kitchen. Oh, that is a lot. Jesus. Okay. Now we're cooking. I'm dropping everything. There's gonna be more food. Oh, this is brutal. -2. Well, I guess I'm hiding, so now it should be more. Alright, there should be 3 or 4 more buildings, at least. 4 or 5. A lot of kitchens to explore. You can see the peaches on the counter, waiting for me.
Best be prepared for anything.
Nope, we can still cook it. I can even walk around with it. Yeah, this is good. Oh, there's some wood. Coffee, which I don't use enough, but that's more for like
Could end up being useful.
climbing or like really long trips, from my experience. Coffee is good for climbing. Just it doesn't eat away your energy that quickly. I don't think I'm seeing anything.
This will come in handy.
Yeah, let's do this. I'm blind as a bat, but I stubbornly refuse to get glasses. Well, it's not that bad, but I can still drive and stuff. It's fine, but it's just like the super minor details in the corners and like when it's like the colors are kind of close to each other, it's like 50 Shades of Grey, then it gets difficult.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I can just miss stuff, like those little shells. That's the big one. Or cartridges, rather. The revolver ones.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I don't think this was anything good. That was like an early game headwear, I think. This we checked. Seems kind of more quiet outside, is it? Nope. That means we can keep walking around with the meat. There might be the occasional wolf here. Good, 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 good. Food is good. Just so I don't have to go hunting right away.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I don't really need the flares, but we'll take everything we can get our hands on. Oh, don't mind if I do. There might be some stuff in like behind the buildings, but eh. The occasional hatchet maybe, but nothing, no food really. Food is kind of the biggest thing now. Food, ammunition, I don't know. What else do I really need? We're kind of approaching the stage where we just need to explore everything. We just need to level up.
And this pack is heavy.
How do we get to this thing? Okay. I don't need all these books. I feel like I'm missing something. Let's do one last kind of crab walk. It looks good. So there's some downhill stuff. Oh, there might be something here. There's usually like a body here. Maybe because of a storm it's not here, but I don't know. I remember it being here. So we shall go, shit, downhill. And then back up the same hill. This is where we came from.
Walk with this much gear.
46 kilos. So all the cattails, there's quite a few of them. There's a long river. Those will come in handy. Oh, second one. A little trophy. I think there's one more building, maybe? At least one more, yeah. Nippy. This one doesn't look like it's gonna have any bathrooms or anything. So it's gonna be quick.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
A lot of excess stuff, but we're here for the long run, so I'm just stocking up on everything anywhere and everywhere. Okay.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
This it? Alright. Oh, good thing I came back. The maglens, that's the kind of the late game thing to use. I'm not sure what the situation with the matches is like, how quickly they run out. A lot of wood, a lot of wood. I picked up 11 cartridges. So far this episode. Nice little farmer's market, looks like. I used to work at a few of those, selling fruits and vegetables. So that kind of brings back some memories, good ones. I think this is, oh, maybe this was the first building I went to. It probably was. But I have to double check with my goldfish memory.
I can't feel my feet.
But I think I saw this one already. This was the first one. Yeah. Well, kind of timing-wise, everything's perfect. I know it's been a long day. I don't think I've ever had an episode where literally the whole episode is just one day. So, kind of drags on a little bit, but it is what it is. I'll kind of, later down the line, because it's a 500-day thing, I'll kind of figure out ways to speed it up. Just to kind of get quicker to the 500 days as well. Just keep that in mind. Because I don't want to just completely just blitz through, but also, you know, 500 days is a lot, but that's still a big goal of mine. Still would make it. But if I just take it at this pace, then it's going to take forever. Alright, so last thing we want to do is, we want to, two things. We want to drop, oh Jesus Christ, this is a lot. We need to figure out like an inventory system over here.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Let's drop most of this stuff. That's food. Yeah, this is not a big one. A lot of clothing, a lot of medicine, a lot of everything. I guess the maglens. Oh, we had a good one. I think we had this one originally. Our trusty maglens that we used once. So I'm gonna kind of sprinkle these things across old bases, but this is kind of... I usually come in through this mini town, and I kind of usually just settle in. Although geographically, it's not the best location. Look at this thing. I missed you. But I just always end up here. And it's because it's also, it's kind of just, it's not in the middle of this territory, but it's kind of close to, you know, this is my main base, Mystery Lake, and it's kind of close to coastal. Yeah, it's just everything is kind of, this is where I love hanging out, this kind of tunnel. And, but yeah, the base that people usually do, it's more up north. These things I'll try not to spend too much because they're good for crafting furniture. Okay, we have food. Let's drop this here. This rancid stuff. Oh, should I risk it? Screw it. It's probably a bad idea. But I think it heals fairly quickly, so before bed, screw it. Yep.
I don't want to die. I just want to die.
That's fine. We need to toughen up. So what does this take? 10 hours, 2 pills. I think she's taking 2 at a time. Yep. So we'll sleep on it and we'll be all good. So, not too bad. So that's covered. So recovery time, 10 hours. That's literally, we're getting a full night's sleep.
I am too tired to think straight.
But we still got our nutrition, I think. We'll use up this one. Just kind of keeping the old food. I'm going to do some reorganizing off camera, I think. I figured you guys don't really want to watch that. That's my guess. It's just a lot of reorganizing stuff. But yeah, this is going to be our home for now. Next episode, we're going to be exploring Pleasant Valley. Maybe some hunting, maybe just exploring. There's a lot of stuff to explore. Just even like going across the map takes a long time. And I might get lost, so that's always a possibility. And there's a bunch of wolves. So we'll do that next episode. We'll stick around for a few. Pleasant Valley is one of my favorite regions because it's flat, it's easy, and there's a lot of good stuff to explore. And let's actually check out how many days? 53. So we're, 10 point something percent in. And skill-wise, we're looking really solid. So this is the one that's I'm lacking. This is all from reading books, right? But this is what the BlackRock thing I mentioned. Revolver usually goes up quicker, but now I'm using the arrows. Mending, I should be doing that more. Archery, this is gonna overtake revolver probably fairly soon. Rifle, now I have more shells. I added, 11, 12. Ice fishing, I think there's some in this region, but that's not a big favorite of mine. Fire starting, that's always good. Cooking, that's the main one. That's the big one. Carcass, these two will come hand in hand. And this one as well. So, yeah. But 53 days, that's a great thing. And, yeah, we're slowly getting there. So next episode, exploring Pleasant Valley. And hopefully I will see you there. Bye.